I told you. They don't want us to be great. Whoever don't want us to be great. But I'm telling you, I'm stepping on the devil's throat today. We will continue. One phone go out or the broadcast get interrupted. We coming back up on here. So we were left off with a couple of questions. And y'all could just go ahead and pop those questions back in here. Hopefully I'm answering a lot of those questions. If you are joining us in this live a little bit later, I'm talking about living a life that is limitless. Okay. We're not setting any barriers for ourselves. We have the world to do that. We have people that don't really believe in what we're doing to do that. So it's a lot of self-talk, and it's what you tell yourself. You have to believe exactly what you're saying. Thank you, Theo, for being on here. You got to knock down the barriers. That's the only thing, man. Let me tell you, I was saying earlier in the live before our broadcast got interrupted, man, can you imagine all of what I would have missed out if I had just stayed a registered nurse in the ER and ICU? Where would I be if that's all? Now listen, I love my nurses. We rock. But it was always something else in there. A burning desire that I was more than just a nurse, that I was an entrepreneur, that I was a motivational speaker, philanthropy was on my heart. I mean, this was big for me. And so I want you to understand that even if you're in a career right now, it's okay to still do things outside of that. It's okay to use where you are right now as a platform to get to where you're going. And I think we forget. Nursing allows me to be able to build relationships with some of the greatest. I mean, we are saving lives together. And so I lock arms with my brothers and sisters in the nursing and healthcare profession because that's what we do. But again, that's just a small part of Makia. I am truly into pouring into people and encouraging. And that's why we have the Enduring Conference. Because I'm so tired of us talking about what the problem is and nobody ever coming up with a solution. I couldn't do it anymore. I could not do it anymore. I was like, you know what? This phone call gonna have to wait. I couldn't do it anymore, guys. And so please take this encouragement on Friday. I'm loving that we're meeting up together. I'm loving this. Take this encouragement Friday. Knock down any barriers that anyone has set against you and any that you have set for yourself, and go out there and crush your goals. I'm still taking a couple of more questions because my video that I had for you guys originally would not upload. And maybe the Lord was like, go talk to them in person. And sometimes you got to listen. Maybe it wasn't about uploading the video. Maybe it was coming up here live with you guys and having some type of interaction. And so I'm here if you want to ask a couple of questions before we end this live. Again, please share the video. Please share the one that got knocked out. Follow me at Shay Makia on Instagram. Follow me, Makia Troche on Twitter. And again, I have my YouTube page, which is Endure. Everyone needs divine uplifting, restoration, and encouragement. So again, guys, Summerlee, any more questions for me? Miracle, I hope I answered all your questions. And if you guys don't, that's absolutely fine. I will just go ahead and end with this. You are going to be your biggest critic anyway. You are, and you should be. You don't need anybody else to criticize you. You are your biggest critic. I encourage you to live a life of no limits, no boundaries. And remember what I said in our other video. Are you persistent enough to hunt? If you don't hunt, you don't eat. Y'all understand this, right? If you don't hunt, you don't eat. So are you persistent enough to hunt your goals down daily? But are you consistent enough to continue to do it daily? And like I said in the other video, I hate to repeat this, but it's very important and it's very relevant. Persistency and consistency, they're married. They go together. I don't really think you can have one be effective without the other. Okay. So let's see if I have any other questions. Hey, Aunt Tina. I love my Aunt Tina. Great. I'm so glad, Miracle, that you found, the blessing in this. You're so welcome, Summerly. Again, guys, please share this. This is what I do. I love having these type of dialogues. I don't think we do them enough. I think we spend, and believe it or not, I'm a very private person, but I think sometimes a lot of topics definitely need to be spoken about. Because again, like I shared with you, we're always talking about the problem, but nobody ever wants to come up with the solution. And the solution is to create a platform such as this and have these open dialogues. I don't know what your goals and dreams are, but I do know as people, we naturally count ourselves out. We throw the towel in before anybody else could. And I don't care what age you are at this particular time in your life, you can crush any goal. You're not too old. And heck, maybe you're not even too young. I believe that we need to start instilling this in our children and in our grandchildren. Even if you have them set some weekly goals throughout the week. Aunt Tina, same thing like for Lacey, right? Set some goals for Lacey. I'm sure Tessa my cousin is an amazing mother to her daughter. And listen, set some goals for these kids. You know what it feels like when they're like, yes, I did it. You're now empowering and equipping these children to go out here and crush these goals. So please, 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 please hear me when I say, don't put any boundaries on yourself. Live a life that is limitless. I am going to see you here on Monday, technical difficulties and all. We are going to win. We're knocking down barriers, and we are living a life that has no limits. See you guys on Monday. Have an amazing weekend. Love y'all.